all of the
Okay.
buttons. So now, we're just about to go to the metal mind melter part of the show, but wait for it. This is the most hilarious part. It's mapped correctly for the screen behind me, but it is not mapped correctly for this screen.
Oh,
So
you know, that's fine. Yeah.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, we're good.
So give me a second. I gotta actually. How did you? What? I don't know what's going on here.
I don't know, but let's check in with Sarah.
Hi. My name is Sarah, and I have been a fan of the TP show since season 5. My safe word is Oklahoma.
Just like yours, you're totally screwed if you ever get together with Sarah, by the way, because you're not going to know who's saying it. Wait, did you say Oklahoma or did I say Oklahoma? I thought I said Oklahoma. You said Oklahoma?
My safe word is Ooga Booga.
Ooga Booga.
Oh, mine's Oklahoma, if you ever wanted to know.
If you ever wanted to know.
Well, because Ooga Booga sounds like you're going to jump out and scare someone. So
right, but when would that come up? When would that come up? Like, you're in the middle of stuff. You're not going to be like, oh, baby, Ooga Booga. No, no.
You know,
Oklahoma has a better chance of coming up, in my opinion.
Maybe there's hands that are going somewhere, and you're like, Ooga Booga. But, you know, Oklahoma just sounds like, you know, like something when you say it, like some penetration happened and you have to say it at the same time.
What? What did you just say?
Oklahoma penetration.
You should. That's. Well, we're not allowed to say that word. I don't even know what you're saying. Okay. So this is we should have tested everything at once. This is the precursor to Metal Mind Melter by Rob Wagner. And I forgot to put his name on this week's thing. So I'm going to
early on, the relationship with Kiss.
Okay, here we go.
Early on, the relationship with Kiss, and people never really would have put Rush and Kiss together.
Well, yeah, we were an opening act for so long, and we had a really good relationship with the guys in Kiss and their crew. And we opened for Aerosmith like 40 times and never got a sound check because we were an opening act, and then we'd start headlining small halls and still be opening shows, you know, in between.
So for anybody who doesn't know and can't read the screen, that is the world's most bestest drummer ever who has passed away, Neil Effin Peart from Rush.
You were on the road with Aerosmith and Kiss when they were really partying. Madness.
Oh, casualties. I mean, Kiss were always a perfectly focused corporation.
How many drugs did you have to be on?
In those days, I saw Gene Simmons' notebook of all the costumes for Kiss from their high school days. And he would tell them exactly what they were doing and how they were going to do it. For the softer-hearted ones, like Ace and Peter, you know, they couldn't play that role with that same cynicism, and they became damaged by it in a, you know, tragic way because they were such lovable people. And that's what you often say.
And that brings us to Metal Mind Melter by Rob Wagner. Kiss.
Oh.
There's a reason why I did that before, because that was Neil Peart talking about how a certain band that we were just talking about and we're just about to talk about was very, very corporate.
Yes.
So keep that in mind as we're going through Rob's thing, because I read Rob's thing and I agree with it, but let's get into it.
Okay.
I was a child of the 70s, but never fully understood the spectacle that was Kiss. Yes, I was intrigued by the makeup and the theatrics, but the music never really did it for me. I even loved it when they met the Phantom of the Park. I loved it as well. I remember my older cousins were huge fans, and also some kids at school when I became, and some kids at school. When I became a full-fledged metalhead around 1982, I thought I Love It Loud was one of the best metal anthems I had ever heard. Still, I was never compelled to buy their albums or see them live in concert. I was roped into attending the reunion show back in 1996 by a founding member of the Kiss Army. I was familiar with a lot of the songs and appreciated the effort, but it still didn't click. In 2019, I brought my kids to see their farewell tour at the Hershey Park Stadium. It was fun, memorable, but at the same time, unfulfilling. For me, the reality of Kiss falls short of the legendary status, at least as musicians. I know they readily admit they weren't the greatest players when they first started out. It just seems like the business of Kiss overshadows the talent. I give Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons a lot of credit. However, one of the reasons I love metal so much is because the musicians love metal so much. It took me a while to understand that, but I kind of get it now. They are invested on an emotional level. That energy surrounds the audience during a live performance. Therefore, I admire Kiss for what they achieved, but can never embrace them as legends of metal, that is. Legends of metal. So what's your feeling about that? Kiss. Thank you, Rob.
Thanks, Rob. I think Kiss. Yeah, this is pretty much my thoughts too, right here. Kiss is awesome at marketing, but their music is low end. Yeah. I mean,
yeah. Their music is
I think they're great at marketing and they know how to market themselves. I mean, they were even on Scooby-Doo a couple times.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I wish we had the marketing skills they did. I wish. I mean, they can market the crap. Dude, everything has, you could point at any item in your room.
Right.
And you could buy that with Kiss logo on it. You can even have a Kiss credit card. Please. They're smart. Well, they're smart businessmen.
And even like their personalities are marketable. Like Gene Simmons.
Oh, yeah.
Like he had
absolutely.
Just because he was Gene Simmons.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
They have a guitar player that left and then didn't come back. And
Multiple. Ace Frehley left and he had his own solo career.
Yes.
Solo career. So yeah, there's been multiple people that have left and some have come back depending. But yeah.
So I put them like on the level, and I think some people are going to hate me about this, but I love Rob Zombie. Yeah. I love Rob Zombie.
Yes.
Kiss is like the first Rob Zombie band. Like,
see, what's funny
you know what
is,
I mean? Like,
yeah, no, I know what you mean. Okay, so my feeling on Rob Zombie is kind of interesting. I love Rob Zombie. I love what he's done. I love his music.
Yes.
And I love his movies. But I liked White Zombie. Period. Like when he became Rob Zombie, he was good. He was good. He was good. But I thought White Zombie kicked ass. And there's something that's missing when it went from White Zombie to Rob Zombie. So, and I know what it is. I'm not going to get into it. But yeah.
So for me, when John 5 joined like Rob Zombie, that's the new guitar player, the guy that was in like Marilyn Manson. I think it technically the music became a lot better as Rob Zombie. Like I still like Zombie, but if we're just going Rob Zombie music, the moment John 5 stepped into the picture, the music leaps and bounds. Well,
you see, for me, I think it's El Sexturista. I always forget the name of that album. Yeah. But it's one of my favorite albums of all times, and I could listen to it in heavy rotation. There are 0 Kiss albums that I could listen to in heavy rotation. None. Yeah. None. Even their live albums. And my favorite part about the story of the live album, because I know a lot about Kiss because I know a lot of people that love Kiss. My favorite story about Kiss is they did a live tour and they recorded the live shows, and then they went into the band, that's it.
Yep.
That is it. They went into the studio. They had to re-record everything that was recorded live. Isn't that the opposite of what you're supposed to do? You know what I mean? Right. Like, to me, it defeats the purpose. Yeah. What is our next section?
I mean, so you go to a Rob Zombie show, he still plays things like Thunder Kiss and stuff like that. Yeah,
for sure. Totally.
So,
totally. Oh, wow.
Next section is Would You? Did you?
That one never got programmed. How did that not get programmed? Oh, I know why. Because I was only halfway through and I was trying to figure out what to program and what not to program.